We're not running marathons today. We're gonna go for a run and we're gonna enjoy it. We love to enjoy the books that we're reading. My cat always wants to make a special appearance. And like, I can do that for 5K, but for 21K? So I'm going for a run, and I haven't been for a run in a very long time. So I used Strava last time I went for a run, and it was the 13th of January. So that's like more than a month ago. And it was such a bad run that I had to stop halfway through because I was getting stomach cramps and I couldn't continue the run. Like, it was really bad. So I'm a bit nervous about today, but I've downloaded the running app. I've started on a running program to help me get to a 5K. And it's very hot outside today, but I think we're gonna be okay. But I thought I'd bring you guys along with me because running is something I've been wanting to get into for a very long time. Now's the time. I don't know, I feel like we're gonna go for a run and we're gonna enjoy it. And I just thought I'd quickly show you guys what I'm wearing on my run because I think that's semi-interesting, I don't know. I'm wearing these Lululemon bike shorts. They've got like pockets on the side, which I find really good because then I can put my phone in there and my keys. And I'm also wearing a Lululemon sports bra. I find they've got one that like does up at the back like a bra, like it's got a bra clasp. And I find that's really good just to like, if you've got a bit going on here, it makes it feel very secure, which is what we want. So definitely recommend that. In terms of running shoes at the moment, I will be wearing my Hockers. Let me go get them. I'm gonna be wearing my Cliftons, which I have a love-hate relationship with these shoes because they're definitely good shoes, don't get me wrong. They've got lots of cushioning, but they're just not for my foot type. And I think I fell into the trap of really wanting to get them because every runner and their dog had these shoes, and my foot rolls in, so pronates, and these shoes are not made for someone who pronates. They're made for someone who's quite neutral in terms of their support. So my little flat foot doesn't love them, but that's okay. We're doing a really slow run today because we're just getting back into it. So we're not running marathons today. We're not breaking records. We're not going to the Olympics. We're going for a light stroll. Boop. Sweatshirt for the last 5 days? Yes. Will I continue to wear this sweatshirt for another 5 days? Who's to say? I'm going to make a matcha latte, and I keep seeing this strawberry matcha latte on my For You page on TikTok, and I really want it because it looks so yum. That's what we're doing today, and I thought I'd bring you guys along and we can try to make it together. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll try. I got this matcha powder from Japan in Kyoto. I don't know why I'm out of breath. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I got this from Kyoto and I really want to put it into a matcha latte. I've been making matcha lattes, but this strawberry version is meant to be really yummy. So let's make it. I'm just using frozen strawberries, so I'm gonna defrost them really quick. Tank. My cat always wants to make a special appearance. He's got a bit of a complex, but we love him anyway. So we need a bowl. Strawberries. Maybe like that much. I'm only making it for me. I'm just gonna microwave them. Apparently in the strawberries, you're supposed to add some kind of sweetener. I don't have any sweeteners in my house apart from golden syrup, so I'm gonna use that. I really don't know if this is right. Maybe, oh, hang on, hold on. My camera battery died, of course it did. That's okay though. I found some icing sugar, and usually I'd want to put honey in it, but I don't have any. And I've seen recipes where they put like a simple sugar syrup. So I don't think the type of sugar really matters. I'm literally putting in about that much because strawberries are already very sweet. Like, you shouldn't have to add too much. And then I'm just gonna give them a little mash. And apparently they form like a little syrup situation. I pulled out the potato masher and it is doing a good job. So if you're unsure, use one of those. So that's it there. Okay, with the matcha, I'm just adding a little bit of warm water to a bowl like so. And I'm doing a teaspoon of the matcha powder. Now, if any of you have any suggestions on how to make your matcha not clump, please let me know, because I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I feel like I'm wasting the matcha. It's not all dissolving. Clearly I'm doing something wrong. And I don't have a proper whisk. I'm literally using a mini whisk. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe I just need an actual whisk. Also, if you don't like matcha, I do recommend getting a Japanese matcha because like the quality difference is crazy. Like you'll see in an earlier clip where we went to a cafe and I got a matcha, it was like brown looking. And it just means the quality wasn't as good, unfortunately. And the taste just isn't as good. Like quality matcha, like that real, I don't know if you can see it, you'll see it in a sec when I pour it, but it's really nice and bright and green. And that's where you get all the health benefits as well. So if you have one that doesn't have as much color, it's probably not as full of chlorophyll, which is a compound found in plants. It is a very health promoting compound. So the more you know. This is all I have to work with, that's fine. Let's put the ice. I'm using this almond milk. I was so against barista almond milk for the longest time because of the oils that they add into it to make it creamy. But you know what? You only live once and, oh, I've done it wrong. So it's actually meant to be strawberries, ice, milk, matcha. So let's do the strawberries first. Strawberries first, then ice, almond milk over the back of a spoon so it doesn't disrupt the layers. I'm actually very impressed. And then our little matcha friend. That looks so good. Oh my gosh. So this is the finished product. Oh, I'm so excited. This looks so good. I'm gonna give it a bit of a stir. That actually was less clumpy this time and I don't know what I did differently. Oh my God. The matcha goes so well with strawberries and I don't know why. Yeah, I would say definitely if you're not a matcha fan, add something a little bit sweet to it just to start with, just to get you used to it. Because the whole point is I'm trying to have less caffeine. And matcha has caffeine, but it has a lot less. So it's definitely a good alternative and I'm very happy I tried that. I thought I'd also give you a little bit of a reading update. I'm currently reading Magnolia Parks. I don't know why I always say If you are a content creator, you know the frustrations of always using and, because, and so. They are my 4 worst offenders and they get edited out every time. So there you go. This book, I'm halfway through at the moment. I'm on page 198 out of, I think, 430 pages. And it's the first book in the Magnolia Parks universe series. And I do really like it at the moment. I mean, I think it's interesting and it's not a perspective that I've read before. It's basically high society England. The 2 main characters have been on and off dating for the longest time because something bad happened and they love each other so much but they just can't let each other go. And it's an interesting dynamic, to be honest. And it's from a perspective of over-the-top rich people. And I just find that so interesting because books usually don't go there because those people aren't super likable when they're like gloating about being so well off. So it is very interesting to read and I'm really enjoying it so far, which is nice. We love to enjoy the books that we're reading and it's a nice break from the fantasy that I have been reading as well, which is so plot heavy. This is just like a silly little romance and you guys know how much I love silly little romances. I'm also listening to the audiobook of Dolly Alderton's Good Material and I really like that as well. The audiobook is really good because it's narrated by an English storyteller, and he does such a good job because it is from a male's perspective. The male voice doing the audiobook just works so well in my brain. I'm like, yep, this is who wrote the book. It's not, but anyway, that's what my brain thinks. And it's the second Dolly Alderton book that I've read because I also read Everything I Know About Love, which is one of my favorite books of all time. And I'm really liking this one as well. It feels a little bit less autobiographical and a little bit more literary fiction, which I'm trying to get into, as you guys know. So this is my first little step into literary fiction. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm really liking it so far though. Am I procrastinating? A little bit, but I'm going for a run. It's happening. We're doing it. I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on my running plan. I sound so fancy. My running plan, the running plan that I do. I'm on week 2. Essentially, I'm using Runner, which is just a running app, and they have free running programs, and I'm on week 2. I was doing 2 runs a week, but I've changed it to 3 runs a week. 2 just didn't feel like enough. So we're doing 3 and we're gonna push ourselves. I've already done 2 this week because I had to do my one from last week this week. It's a whole thing. But anyway, that's fine. I'm a bit concerned about today's run. I'm not gonna lie to you. Today's run, I'm gonna put it up on the screen so you can see, but they always start with 5 minutes walking, and then it's 4 reps of 6 minutes running and 2 minutes walking. 6 minutes, that's too many. We'll see how we go though. I'm sure it'll be fine. I have taken some pre-workout, so we are geared up and ready to go. And I've actually driven somewhere different. Usually I run near my house, like along the water, because I live along the water. But I decided to run along the beach this time instead of the water. The water is like, it's like a flat beach, whereas this is like a wavy beach. And I think this will be a lot nicer, I hope. And if that's the case, it's only like 15 minutes from where I live, then it'll keep me motivated, which will be really good, because I'm gonna sign up for a half marathon. Why, you ask? I don't know. It just seemed like a good idea and I want to do it, and it's on the Gold Coast, which is where I live, so why not? And it's not until July, so I feel like we have, what's now? March, April, May, June, July. So it's in July. We have plenty of time to train for it, but I have to be consistent with my running. I think I'm going to have a call with a few of my friends, which will be really nice. And I figured, why not just have it out? So I brought my picnic rug, I brought my book, and I'm just gonna have a good time. That's the plan. That was so hard. I can't even tell you how like sweaty and red and just like out of breath I am. Oh my gosh. But I feel so good that I did it. And look, the intervals were hard. The 6 minutes, like the 6 minute long intervals, that was a mental challenge, to be honest, more than anything. And I felt at like the last one, I was like, I can't breathe properly. I feel so just like out of breath. And I pushed through it, and now I feel great. So I'm so glad that I did it. I'm really just loving running. I don't know what it is, and I've tried to get into running before, and I've always done it for like 2 days and then quit. As I was saying before, I wanted to do the Gold Coast half, but I did just find out there is a wait list because they've sold out. So hopefully I can get on the wait list. It's so funny though, because it asks you to put your goal finishing time, and it like breaks it up into like an hour and a half to an hour and 40, an hour and 40 to an hour, and then the last one's like 2:10 to 2:30, and that's like, the second last one is like 2 to 2:10, and that's like an average of a 6.5 minute kilometer per kilometer. And like I can do that for 5K, but for 21K or 22K, whatever a half is, I just don't know if that's gonna happen. So I'm thinking I have to put the last one down. Why are you beeping? Why? It's just the recording light. Anyway, I think I have to put the last category down, which is a bit embarrassing, but I'll just be happy to finish because I'm honestly not sure if I can. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Oh my God, I can't believe how red I am. Yeah, that was the hardest one yet. Anyway, I'm near the ocean, so I'm gonna grab my stuff, drive to the beach, and then go for a quick dip because I'm fucking hot. I'll see you soon.